What's up, everybody? Welcome to Straight No Chase with Jesse Mitchell, your #1 podcast coming out of the Carolinas. I am the innovator, the emancipator, the originator, Jesse Mitchell. Today on the show, we have the beautiful Miss Ashley Cross, basketball enthusiast.
For sure.
We're here to talk about the games and that hooping thing, so let's get into it. You see how I'm rocking my VO, baby. You gotta show your love to the home team, baby. But anyway, but let's get into it. Let's get into it. This LSU Iowa game now. Good game now. One of the best women's game I've seen in a long time. Now,
I agree.
But there's a lot of controversy with this game.
That wasn't a good game.
I enjoyed it.
I mean, I'm sure you enjoyed it, but it wasn't a good game. I mean, they lost by what?
18 points.
Okay.
Yeah, 18 points, I believe.
Good.
Yeah.
That's not a good
Got
game.
the floor mopped with them. Yeah, none of the Caitlin Clark magic was happening again, but people were saying she still had 30 points.
She sure did.
But how many shots she take? Was the percentage good?
Does it matter? I know you've heard the saying shoot or shoot.
It's okay, so that's what, well, yes, I agree. But now, these analytic guys and got into the game. Now everybody is efficient. Who's efficient? So, I mean...
She was efficient.
In my day, hey, if you got more points than shots, you good.
I'm with it.
That was in my day.
I'm with it. I'm with that.
As long as you got more points than shots, hey, we good.
If I don't even know if that works for me. If you have the opportunity to shoot 35 shots and the other team allows you to do it and you fuck around and win, I mean, where's the problem?
Anymore.
Oh, you can't curse anymore. Cut that. You mess around and win.
We'll edit that.
Okay.
No, but okay.
I mean, where's the problem? She has the ability to score at any position on the court. She attacks the basket, she shoots the three, she pull up for the short jumper, and she makes them all. But even if she shot 35 shots and she hit 30, where's the problem?
Hey, shoot or shoot. I ain't got no problem with it. I'm just saying,
Okay.
I didn't see the antics and all the killer instinct and all that game. That's all I'm saying.
Did you watch the South Carolina game prior to that?
I did.
Okay, she was definitely a killer that game.
She did. She sure did. But I mean, Dawn, you gonna switch up the defense now?
Hello.
Talk to me now. Hello. I love me some Dawn Staley now.
Me too.
Don't get twisted now. I love me some Dawn Staley from back when she played in the league.
We still in the morning.
Come on now. When she went to Temple. Did you go to Temple? Come on now. I love me some Dawn Staley now. But come on, Dawn, you gotta make some adjustments. You allow her to sit there and go one-on-one and go right the whole game.
I mean, Dawn doesn't necessarily have any shooters on her team now.
And that was another thing. People were saying she got shooters on the bench though, but she didn't put them in.
No, she plays her bench. Dawn goes deep in her bench, and let me tell you, I am surgical with Dawn's roster. Okay,
yeah, that's your squad. I know.
Dawn plays. She has a 8-9 rotation. Okay, she has 5 players that don't play. One of those 5 players being a high school senior who came out of high school early, and. I mean, those kids are preparing for next year, though. So she going to have a killer squad. I mean, they're going to be just as good next year. But she has an 8-9 player rotation. So she's playing her bench. But she doesn't have any shooters, obviously. And let me say, Iowa's scouting was spot on. It was fantastic.
Okay, and that was a big controversy. And a lot of people were saying that what Caitlin Clark did was disrespectful. Hold on, yeah. That's the point that people missed, I think. That's basketball. If somebody can't shoot, you said yes. It's the wave off and the expressions and all that. That's the disrespect. You can hang off somebody without having to do that.
You thought it was disrespectful?
I didn't like it. I would threw the ball at her or something. If I was in that on the game. That's the type of player I ain't.
Now listen to me.
You just embarrass me though.
If it were Angel Reese who did the wave off, what would you think?
If it was me in the game, she does that to me, I'm gonna throw the ball at her. I just told you what I'm gonna do. I don't care who it is. You gonna wave me off like that, like I ain't know about. Man, what? I can shoot though, so you're not gonna play me like that. But
I think that's and regardless of if you can shoot. So you saying not,
this is the same thing with the thing in the face? Then it was cool when she did it, and wasn't cool when Angel Reese did it. So
no, I think it's perfectly fine that Caitlin did it. I give all the kudos in the world to the scouting coach, the coach that scouted the South Carolina film. The only shooter that South Carolina has is Bree Beal, and she's a 3 out of 10. Okay? So I would have done the exact same thing, but I think
the best shooters in the world are going to shoot 40. I tell people all the time, that 3-point shot is a 30% shot.
Caitlin Clark is you're right. She shoots about 38%. From the 3.
Steph Curry, best shooter in the world, he shoots like 45. He's the best shooter ever.
Indeed, absolutely.
So the greatest shooters in the world gonna shoot 40%. Average people shoot 30%. So when you jacking up them threes all night, that's 30% shots you taking. While you passing up layups for it.
I'll bet.
That's how they play now.
I bet on the 3 every now and again.
See what I'm saying? I hate that. No, if you have the 3, cool, and you can knock it down and take it. But don't have a layup and pass up the layup to pass out to somebody for a 3, and you can take the layup. Now, if we need situation, it always dictates, no doubt. But them layups add up.
We back to the wave off. Let's finish that.
Let's get back to the wave.
Okay.
You got me into something else. You know, I'm passionate about my game.
We can go.
We both love the game.
Absolutely.
Now. So the wave off. Okay, so you don't feel like that was disrespectful?
No, I believe it was great scouting from the coach's perspective.
Why you got the waiver off though? Why you can't just say
it? Wasn't waving
just
her
like
off.
They play Rondo like that, and they play Westbrook like that. You don't never see nobody just.
It wasn't.
Turn
it
wasn't
wasn't forget her as Caitlin Clark as the leader of that team. She must communicate effectively with her teammates. Don't worry about her. Don't go guard her. Let's pack the paint. Don't do that.
So that wasn't already the scheme, you saying? That was it. She was telling them was going to scheme on the fly. That's what she was doing.
I mean, I don't know. but as the leader on the team, I feel like you have to continuously communicate throughout the game.
You do.
Don't worry about that.
You do.
We got this. And she may have done that, and then, it may be perceived as disrespect. But to me, it looks like leadership. She didn't shoot the ball.
Leadership.
She didn't shoot the ball. She was absolutely right.
She hit one, but yeah, she wouldn't take no shots. Yeah, she was over there like her knees were shaking. Like
she was absolutely right.
She was over there terrified, so I don't know what that was about.
I appreciate it as a coach. I appreciate it. Forget that. We're not going out there. Okay, they got 4 players on the court, basically. Let's focus on Aaliyah Boston. Let's focus on Zaya Cook. And forget her.
Well,
she's the 8th player anyway.
South Carolina always played the paint game anyway. They're going to throw it in the paint, playing side, let Boston do her thing, you know what I'm saying? So they never really been a big jump shooting team. So but I didn't expect Iowa to beat them. I had them beaten Iowa myself, but
I was a little shaky on it. But
I had never actually watched Iowa. I seen highlights of Caitlin Clark, obviously, but I never watched the rest of the team play. Indeed. I didn't know that they all could shoot.
Man, that big girl. Wait. Now, let me tell you, as an AAU coach, I coach with Carolina Flames, and we play this team called Iowa Attack. All white girls, and every single one of them can shoot the 3 proficiently. They don't do layups in the warm-up drill.
They shoot.
They shoot 3s. Yeah.
Now, when I was playing AAU, these guys we was playing, I'm going to tell you, they came in, white guys, team full of white guys, ponytails, flip-flops on, all that. Was waxing the floor with everybody up in there. Back picking, screening, cutting, all to my playing basketball.
Listen.
So, yeah, and wasn't missing no jumpers.
Yes, sir.
So,
it's Larry Bird, Utah Jazz basketball, straight fundamentals.
Yes.
That's old school for real.
And you upset because you can't stop it. And you don't understand why.
I'm telling you. Back screens. Oh, did you see the back screen? Did you see the pick and roll back screen?
Yes.
It was phenomenal.
Yes.
It was surgical. They were fantastic.
Yes. But she can't guard a chair nailed to the floor, though.
Who?
Caitlin Clark.
She ain't got to.
She got exposed in the LSU game now.
Sir.
And they was trying to move her around. They was trying to move the pieces around, and they couldn't find a home for her.
Was it necessary? If she wouldn't have got in foul trouble.
You said it'd been a whole other story.
Without Caitlin Clark on the floor, Iowa is D4 at best. Okay, they Fayetteville State. Okay, I mean,
no, she's that phenomenal.
No disrespect.
She is. She is.
And you can't take anything from her.
No doubt.
She made her way all the way
doubt.
through the NCAA tournament.
She's a phenomenal player. But we know we breaking down the game. You know, we know she's. If she wasn't a phenomenal player, what were we talking about?
Most definitely.
We don't talk about bums.
If she didn't get in foul trouble, I think that game would have been a whole lot better. Speaking of foul trouble, I think that the officials. I am an official. I think those officials in that game were absolutely terrible. Disgusting officials. I mean, I can understand they were trying to set the stage early on. You try to establish dominance, okay? It's going to be our way. Don't do reaching, don't do petty fouls. But you can't call those types of petty fouls in such a huge game.
Well, you know... We be having discussions about fouls with guys out there. We actually had discussions today about fouls at the gym. Because I have mixed feelings about that. Because I've been a good basketball player, not trying to get into all of that, but trying to toot my horn, but I can play.
We'll go with it.
And guys feel like because I can play, like I shouldn't call a foul. And I heard people say, like, dude was talking about today, he used to play with Norman Powell pickup. He came play pickup with Norman Powell to play in the NBA.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and he was in there crying for fouls. And I'm like, so should he not call foul? So because you're good, you can't call foul?
Whatever. I mean, they say if you big, you can't get a foul.
I don't understand that.
You know,
why do I have to
foul.
why do I have to get, thank you, a foul is a foul.
But you have to manage the game appropriately.
Consistently. I need consistency.
Well,
That's all we ask for.
Yeah, everybody say, I want consistency.
If you're going to call it deferred, call it the same way.
Bad consistency on both ends of the court.
Okay. There is a difference. There is a difference. You need good consistency. You're right.
Right. So, I mean, like I said, I understand that their pregame talk was, let's make sure they're not fouling early on, the petty reaching fouls. But it just kind of got out of hand. It slowed down the game. You never, ever... Hey, ref secret, you never ever want to foul out the best player. You never want to get the best player in trouble.
Yeah.
Because that's who people came to see. Like, I didn't come to see the young lady with the pretty eyes on Iowa. Like, I came to see Caitlin Clark. Yeah. And I came to see Angel Reese. And they're both sitting on the bench. I mean, sure, you can't let them hack and chop somebody's head off. But you have to be very cognizant.
They're supposed to get some leeway because they're good players.
Okay, what do you think about the technical foul that Caitlin Clark got? When she tossed the ball out of bounds, she just tossed the ball behind her back, and the ref gave her a technical foul.
Was it a call against her when she did it?
What do you mean? No, the call was against her teammate. It was a foul call.
Well, if you do that, sometimes they'll do that. You see it all the time in the NBA. They do it for a little nothing.
Boy.
If that, you want to be honest with you, first, I think the refs have too much power. Because you could just feel like it's your discretion that you want to call a tech, and it's nothing. It's a tech. Ain't no discussion, ain't no nothing. So how is that?
Yeah, well, we ain't got time to discuss with you if it's a tech or not. If I believe that there's some form of disrespect on the court.
Who are you to say that? Because I reacted that way, that dog. What are you talking about? You're here to keep the game from us fighting.
Different people.
That's the whole reason you're here. And so nobody don't fight. That's the only reason you're here.
No, bro.
If it wasn't for the fact that fouls would cause a fight, you would not need no ref.
We're not bodyguards. What about the travel calls? What about the jump ball calls? I mean, come on now.
How often do you call travel a jump ball in a real game?
Quite often, my man. Quite often. What do you mean? Especially girls. Oh my God. Jump ball is happening.
Well, girls, stop walking and dribble the ball.
Well, I'm talking about jump ball. Jump ball happens so very often. I mean, I got a coin in my pocket and I'm switching pockets 15 times a game. That's very...
What's the coin in your pocket for?
Possession. I mean, whose ball it is. And I put the coin in my pocket to determine...
It's hard to remember that? When y'all doing?
You think you can remember whose possession, who had possession last? Okay, well, I got the lead ref's phone number for you to get so you can come.
They've been wanting me to get to officiating now, but I've been playing. I ain't gonna lie. I've been playing. I've been telling dude for years. He been trying to get me too. I've been serious? for like at least about 5 years now. He been trying to get me to come officiate with him.
I don't know,
and
man.
I'm like, man, I'm coming.
You might be a little bit too emotional.
I'm coming. Nah, I don't be like that. I don't have nothing to stake as a ref. That's what I'm playing. I ain't playing that. I'm ref. I ain't got no dog in the fight, as they say. I'm chilling.
Okay, I hear you talking.
But I think a lot of them ticks don't be warranted though.
Yeah, I didn't
as far as the ticks go, like let the players show, like especially in the women's game, let them show some emotion and play.
Indeed.
They go talk. Let them talk a little trash. We talk. That's ball. Ain't nobody, we ain't mad, we gonna go eat after this. We ain't mad at that shit. Yeah, we gonna go eat after this. But dog, right now, I'm in you.
That's right. Most definitely.
Pause, as the boys from New York say. But yeah, overall, I enjoyed the game, but this Jill Biden comment now, that took me for a loop now. Y'all hear what the vice president, not the vice president, the president.
The president's wife.
The first lady said.
Well,
that she wanted both teams to come to the White House.
Yeah, I heard that this morning.
Yeah.
Jill ain't got no power. Oh. She just talking. Okay.
I thought the woman run the stuff.
Yeah, Kamala Harris.
I'm just saying. I thought when in the household, the woman run things.
Well,
the pillow talk.
No, my God. Iowa, well, I mean, did you see what Caitlin said? Caitlin said she doesn't want to go. I mean, that's not proper protocol.
I don't want to go if I got whooped either.
Well, absolutely. Now, Angel Reese said that she's not going.
So you think if LSU would have lost, you'd have still wanted both teams to come?
Absolutely not. Okay. Now it could have been Michelle. Michelle may have said.
Oh yeah, that's different.
So in that case, does this make it a race war? Is
Yeah,
this-
first of all, this is
about
America.
race.
Everything's about race in
Everything's
America.
about race. This
It's called
game,
It's called learned behavior.
This game has been the biggest race split since the OJ trial.
Yeah.
To me.
Damn.
Yeah.
You don't believe so?
Yeah.
You don't think so?
No, I mean it's not that. The fact that you compared it to the OJ trial, I'm like, what? Like, wow.
I mean, what do you want to put it on? George, what's the guy name?
George Floyd.
No, but I mean, I
If that don't happen, though, do we get back to normal life like we are now?
just
If the
like
George Floyd don't
guys-
happen?
What do you mean by that?
Before that, everybody was scared to come outside. Then once we seen everybody outside them riots and protests and stuff,
Wasn't that COVID though? What do you mean?
yes, and everybody was scared to come out before that happened. And when that happened, they seen everybody in them riots and all that them rallies and all that. And everybody was like, okay, we must be safe and come back outside again.
I was outside.
And then oh God, now see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Now you was outside anyway. See what I'm saying?
I mean, I was in the Army. They gave me all these injections anyway, so I'm good to go.
No, they definitely woke us up now. All types of, we didn't know what it was. Yeah, get in line. You gotta get that shot. Why I gotta, don't worry about get it. I still got a bump or something on my arm for something they shot me up with. and we talking doggone, what, about 20 years ago now.
But I just think this is all about race. She said they played a good game. They got beat by 18 points. She don't know basketball. Like, she was up there eating charcuterie boards and shit stuff. Sorry.
I don't even know what that is, but it's funny.
You don't know what a charcuterie board is? It's the cheese and crackers and
I know what it was called. I know what you're talking
Great
about. No, you know I'm from the hood. Now I just got some money. Now don't do me like that now.
charcuterie board. You have that with wine. That's what she was doing in the box. Anyways, I don't think it's okay. No other team would have been invited.
Yeah, I didn't think it was okay. Like Skip Bayless said, hey, she's showing her true colors, and obviously they're white.
Absolutely. Most definitely.
So, hey, you know.
Most definitely.
Also, like I said, there's been a lot of going back in line about the spitting in the mouth online. So, during sex. So, let's talk about that a little bit.
That escalated quickly. My God.
For sure, left turn.
Great transition.
Jill Biden spit in the mouth.
Hey!
Can we get a warning or something? What the hell was that?
My gosh.
Hey! I'm transitioning to the next topic.
You gotta get some transition terms or something. We got to write you out some transition words.
Need a single What the hell?
My.
Hey, it's been controversy, but going back online, some girls saying they with it, some they saying they ain't. You know. So that's just too much for you. That's
Well, I just want to process it a bit, you know? Like, I just didn't get to process it. I thought we were still talking about Jill, Angel, and Caitlyn.
all right, we'll move on.
And charcuterie boards.
Yeah, charcuterie board with spitting in the mouth.
Yeah, that's exactly. I was like, wait a minute.
Okay.
You would think that came from the gallery.
So, spitting
I mean,
in
is
the
you nasty
mouth.
or not? Talk to me.
Miss Jackson? I don't think I'm that nasty.
That's too far for you.
I ain't that. I'm a classy girl, okay?
Blushing right now.
Yeah, get my Caitlin Clark on. I'm classy.
So you classy.
Okay.
Yeah, she turned, yeah.
You are definitely blushing right
Big time. Yeah, no, I don't think I did.
Oh, man.
But I mean, at the end of the day, though, I mean, if you're kissing somebody or if you're, can I say oral sex?
That's fine.
You just did.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you're engaging in, things of that sort, then saliva has been passed
Yes.
between the two of you anyways. But I just can't imagine a man
Hawking.
hawking a
See, that's the thing. It
loogie.
ain't the hawk. It ain't no listen. Y'all think, see what I'm saying? It ain't a loogie and all that. No, you don't do all that. That's too much.
Putting it in my mouth.
Now
I ain't here for it.
Now you
Too far.
Yeah, now you're going too far. Now you trying to get somebody killed now. See what I'm saying? Now you trying to get somebody messed up now. See what I'm saying?
That's
That
tough.
was the top.
No, you don't do all that. No, that's too much. Now, yeah.
Okay, give me a visual. Walk me through it. Okay, not a visual. Jesus.
Careful, Jesse.
Jesus Christ.
Hey,
Do the video.
the Hey. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Y'all in the moment, y'all doing y'all thing, you know what I mean? And, you know what I mean? You might be hitting her or whatever, and then, you know what I mean? You go ahead and just give it to her. You might just spit on the face or whatever. Or, you know what I'm saying? Spit. You like, y'all thinking big globs of spit. It ain't like that. Now, you don't do, I mean,
Wait, do you do it? Because obviously.
I mean, I gets down now.
Okay.
I ain't gonna do hey.
Listen, if your partner is here for it, then it is what it is. There ain't nothing wrong.
Yeah, stuff I do, I already, you know, that's not, yeah, I'm a different type of cat.
Not here.
Yeah, I'm a different type of cat. Okay. So, yeah, ain't really no limits for me in the bedroom. So, I mean, I aim to please. I aim to please. That's all I'm saying. I gotta put on the show.
Hold on, did he say no limits?
I gotta put on the show. I aim to please. That's all I'm saying. I want a return visit.
Okay,
That's all I'm saying.
Okay, let's say you're pleasing, everything's going phenomenally.
Yeah, you left the belts, I choke them with all types of stuff.
Okay, that's a lot, but I ain't here for that. But listen, now, let's say things are going great, and then this is a new partner, okay? And then you decide, okay, it's time. I'm about to do it. And then she doesn't react well to it. And that's saying it lightly.
That moment, right. That moment.
My bad. We back to it.
I ain't mean to do it.
Okay. I thought you was with it. My bad. But that's too much. I didn't know. I didn't know. Yeah, it's too far. Okay, now I know.
Moment ruined.
Yeah, I know, yeah. So now,
pass me my panties.
Hold on, where my shoes?
So that's it, you got to go. Woo! Well, I guess that settles that then.
No. I'm just saying, I was just trying to, create a different scenario just in case your partner's not here for it. But
Yeah, well, a lot of women said they wasn't here for it now. And that was it. That was the dude's last hurrah. Or what?
With my lifetime partner, I just feel like nothing is off limits.
Well, yeah, that's different. You with somebody and that's just you and them for a while now.
But hold on, aren't you going to discuss that? Wouldn't that be part?
No, you can't do that. See, now you can't prep them. You gotta be in the moment. You can't do it now.
Talk about.
Yeah, because they ain't gonna agree to that.
What are you gonna say, Ash? Later, I'm gonna spit in your mouth. No, you're not.
Yeah, they don't agree to that. What are you talking about? Yeah, you gotta just do it in the moment. You can't just talk about give them a prerequisite. Check it. Here's the playbook at 7. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and spit in your mouth and just be ready for it. Just have it open. Now I'm gonna go and drop it in there.
All right, so here it is. Baby, turn over. I'm gonna spit in your mouth.
Yeah. No, you just grab her neck or grab her head and turn it. And then if you hit it from the back, or you grab her as you're over.
You say turn over, I expect you to spit so in. Okay?
But that's already done. From start to middle to end. That's already done.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, we've been down there a couple two.
Already?
Yeah, oh yeah. That's part of my tactic. We're gonna transition from that too, though. Let's get off of that.
That's what you should have said before.
Y'all asked me to transition differently, so I transitioned different this time. Now, y'all told me. I didn't mind bad.
So here it is.
You want to be prepped.
We're gonna transition now.
Prepare.
We're gonna get into this Dreamville Fest. We're gonna continue on the next episode. We're gonna get into a little bit of it now, though. Dreamville Fest was amazing. Shout out to my bro Cole. Appreciate all the love. The tickets, you know what I mean? The VIP bands, the family bands for me and my people. So, you always take care of me, bro. I love you. Mm-hmm. Always take care of me. And like I was telling him, it was funny because I gotta adjust myself. Now, come on, I gotta adjust my jewels.
I got you.
So, if you value your vision, don't stare directly into it.
Noted.
I was telling my partner, my engineer, and my producer over there, Fred Bacon, Mr. Fred Bacon, and Mr. Vic Frost. Mm-hmm. Shout out to them.
Yes, sir.
Shout out.
Baddest production team in the land.
Yes, sir.
But I was telling them that I had just told my old school partner and my nephew I wasn't going to go. The only way I would go is if Cole called me himself, and he called me.
What you need that for, man? What you need that for?
What?
The personal phone call.
Because at that point, I didn't really want to go out and do all that walking and standing around. But if he personally invited me, he my man said, yo, come, I got to go. I ain't going to tell him no. He to go. And it's my dog.
But
So
he was gonna be there. He the GOAT and he your dog. Why you need a personal phone call? Okay, but go ahead.
because, like I said, first of all, I was moving. I had other stuff going on, so I'm like, I had to catch him later. You know,
Okay.
I ain't gonna roll out there for that. I'll catch you, get up with him or something
wasn't
else.
your
You know what I'm
first
saying?
time, I got
And I hadn't talked to him since really his birthday.
Okay.
That's the last I really talked to him. So I was like, all right. Then he hit me like Dale there for the show. Like, yo, what's up? You coming? I got you. What's up? Okay, well, damn. How many you got for me? I got 4 for you. Say less. I'm en route. When the GOAT calls, hey, you got to come.
You gotta run. I got it.
But okay, so yeah, we get out there, yo. It was bananas. It was crazy. People everywhere. The parking was ridiculous. People was parking up all on the side of the road. They was towing cars from the side. I ain't never seen that.
That's tough.
How you tow somebody's stuff from the side? He parallel parked, and the tow truck is here. Got the tow truck here, pulling the car out.
Right.
I'm like, yo,
Hey, they gangster with it.
they got to have it. They getting all that bread, yo.
Yeah, well.
Wayne came out. City girls had booty everywhere. Booty, rocking everywhere. Just cheeks.
Okay.
God, Ursha baby was out there doing this thing. You know
Yeah,
that?
absolutely.
Yeah, it was crazy. I gotta start going earlier though. I be going too late.
You want to go early and be out there all day?
That's why I don't. But I be missing all the backstage meet and greet and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because
you in the in crowd.
I come out there. Well, my bro got me right now. Shout out to Cole once again. Team Greenville all day, baby. But I don't be wanting to be out there all that time, man. Because it be like, man, I'm gonna be out here. I gotta get there probably like 11 or something like that to do all that and get in the mix with all that. Because they ain't waiting on you now.
Right, for sure.
Oh, no. If you ain't there, you ain't there. That's on you. I'm out. Yeah.
I mean, coolers, lawn chairs, you can't.
I just don't be wanting to be out there all
You gotta
that
get
day.
a different tactic.
We talking about from 12 to 12.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of walking and standing.
Yeah.
So, and waiting for this one to come on, that one to come on. You know what I mean? So.
Plus, it was weather delayed a couple of times, wasn't it?
Well, the first day was weather delayed.
Okay, got you right.
And they cut a lot of. I thought it was gonna push everybody back, but they just cut like the first part of the roster. And cut the DJs. Like shout out to G Money. He's supposed to have a DJ set or something. He was like they cut all the DJ sets and.
Money.
Well,
They still got paid.
Once I mean I don't know what part with that part went down with that part, but I'm just
Okay.
saying they didn't get out there. They want to go on that Dreamville stage. You know
Absolutely.
that exposure is
Yeah,
crazy.
Most definitely. You'd
Yeah.
rather have that exposure than the money
What?
in that, on
We
that
talking about
stage, for
100,000
certain.
people out there.
Most definitely.
Easily
And-
50,000, 100,000 people.
You say that, and I've seen on social media a lot where people in Fayetteville kind of upset that.
Oh yeah,
It
they always
hasn't been
upset
here.
my bro do something. Then they talking about it should be here and all that.
It's
but
impossible.
hold on, we're gonna get into that next
Okay, good
episode.
deal.
Tune in next episode as always. We're gonna continue this. As always, this has been your number one podcast coming out of Carolina. Straight no chase, Jesse Mitchell. I am the innovator, the emancipator, the originator, Jesse Mitchell. You can tune in, catch us Wednesday nights on King Network TV on the Roku and the Fire Stick.